Hey everyone, this is my Animal Crossing Pocket Cap theme for Android, and this video will show you the basics of the theme and how to install it. Before we start, I must clarify that in order for this theme to work, you must have KLWP Pro, which costs $3.49. The theme itself is free, so this is the only cost. I cannot recommend KLWP enough, but you will need the Pro version for this theme to work. There is no other way. Everything in this app is customizable, but the main thing to change is the apps. The version of the theme I will show you is the one that comes by default when you install it. This is the version I use myself, so customizing it to make it your own is a must. There will be a second video on how to customize it, links will be in the description. To skip the explanation of the theme and see how to install it, just jump to this time mark here. So first, the rundown of what the theme is and does. Starting from the top left, you have the time, then the day, and then the battery percentage. On the right side is a tab that you can open and close. The little red mail icon means you have unread mail. Keep in mind that this only works for Google Mail. Reading your unread mail will cause the icon to disappear, and the Wi-Fi button works as a toggle on and off. The two apps that come with the default install and that are customizable in this tab is Google Drive and the clock. Following down the right side is the first app, which toggles a calendar and a note overlay. You can switch tabs by touching the names at the top. The calendar page looks like this. The icons on the left are randomized and change every couple hours. This calendar page only works with the app Business Calendar 2. Clicking the add icon on the bottom left lets you add events, and touching anywhere else in that area will take you to the menu of the calendar. The notes page only works with IA Writer app. Click the add icon to add your notes and other things you would want in that area. After the calendar toggle, the next three apps are customizable. The default with the install is YouTube, Reddit, and Photos. At the bottom you have the same deal. Starting from the right in the default install, I have the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp app, then Phone, then Chrome, and then Messages. The last app on the left side only opens your app drawer. Now for the left tab, which is where you will keep most of your apps. The left tab and right tab can never be opened at the same time. The left tab works like a folder where each app icon opens a new folder. In the default install, the very first left app page is what I call the settings folder. Essentially what goes in there from the left side, it's KLWP, settings, and the file manager app. The next one's the utility folder, that goes calculator, Google Maps, and then my Bank of America. Then the one after that, I call it the social, which has my Facebook Messenger, my Netflix, and my Disneyland app. And the very last one is the MISC folder, which I have things like for books, RetroArch, which is a gaming thing, and then the Play Store. And so again, I'd like to reiterate that all these apps that are in the default install obviously cannot be yours unless you use every single app that I use. There's things that are missing, like I don't use Instagram and you might, so you might want to add that into one of the folder icons. And that's the whole point of this theme is to make it your own. And of course there will be a video in the description explaining in detail how to do that. But for now, in the default install, this is the stuff I use, so this is the stuff I release, and you will have to change a lot of things in order for the theme to essentially, again, become your own. In this theme, there are three types of wallpapers you can choose from, whether it be the rotating one or the two static ones. You just pick the one you prefer as it is all customizable. Now it's time for how to install it. Now the first step is to download the actual theme, which I'll have links in the description, and go ahead and drag and drop all the contents from the theme into the root of your phone. The next step is to make sure you have Business Calendar 2 downloaded and IA Writer also downloaded because those are necessary for the theme to work. The next step is to go into the Play Store and make sure to download KLWP and of course the Pro version, which again costs $3.49, and then install Nova Launcher. The order doesn't really matter, but it's a lot easier if you install KLWP first and then Nova Launcher. Once Nova Launcher is done, you're going to hit the home screen and you'll see this thing pop up. When you click the home button, you're going to see this, and you're going to select Nova Launcher and click Always, and then it'll take you to the Nova Launcher kind of settings page, and you're going to hit Select Backup. From this screen, you hit Browse, and it's going to take you to your root folder of your phone. You're going to scroll all the way down till you see the Nova Backup file that, again, you drag and dropped into your phone. Click that, and that should have everything set up for Nova for now. After this, you're going to go ahead and click the little icon on the bottom, looks like a little arrow to open up your app page and go to KLWP. From there, you kind of go through the setup of allowing it access to the SD card, to all the things it might need for it to work. Just go ahead and allow all of them. Once all that's done, you're going to the main page of the KLWP and click the save button on the top, and it's going to ask you to set wallpaper, and you go ahead and set the wallpaper, and that's in order for it to get to working, and then save one more time just to make sure everything works, and this is how your screen should look for now. And now it's time to actually add the theme. Go back into your KLWP, and on the top left there should be a button there so you can click Load Present. Once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and click Export a tab, and there should be a little folder icon on top. From here, you have two options. You have the ACPC default or the ACPC default rotation. Now, the rotation is the one with the world that's spinning, and default is just the static images. We're gonna go ahead and do the rotation thing first. I can show you. Once you export it, you kind of go back and forth to the tabs, so it'll appear, and they'll be there. Go ahead and click on it, and then go ahead and hit save. And from here, it's going to ask you a bunch of different requirements for you to allow. Just go ahead and allow every single one of them, just for the theme to work. And then from there, you go ahead and hit save one more time, just in case. And when you go to your home screen, your theme should be working, just like that. There's one more step you have to go through. The little arrow for the tabs will still be there, so we're gonna go ahead and turn that off. We're gonna go back to your app page, go to Nova settings. From here, you go to the app and widget drawer folder, and toggle off swipe to open. And this just fixes it because if you try to click Chrome, sometimes the app page will open, so it's just the only way to open your apps is the left icon, the bottom left hand side. I'm just gonna quickly show you the how to go back to the static one if you want to export it. Again, same basic process. You'll see it there. Click on it, hit save, and it should change. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Links and everything will be in the description how to do it, and I hope you guys enjoy this theme.